You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Bold and the Beautiful fans, I've got your weekly spoilers for October 13th through the 17th. We have Katie planning to snatch Will's baby and lots more to talk about. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. If you are not following us, please reach down, click that subscribe button. There's so much to talk about. On Monday, October 13th, which is season 39, episode 21 of B&B. Finally, we get the results of the paternity test with the Spencer family there listening. Of course, Bridget's doing the test. Electra is there. And Luna is completely unconcerned. She is so confident in these results, and that is what should be scary right there. So fully expecting that Bridget says yes. Will is a DNA match for the spawn that Luna is cooking in her baby oven. And of course, she'll be smug. Will is going to be horrified. Electra is going to be furious. Katie and Bill are going to be just horrified, but they were kind of expecting this worst case outcome. And Bill and Katie are, insisting Bridget tell them. And of course, we're going to get lots of long looks. It was kind of annoying but I expected it to be on the Friday cliffhanger that way, where it's like, oh, we have the results. And then she's doing that soap opera stare instead of just answering. So also on Monday, Chief Baker of the LAPD shows up to Bill's house to arrest Luna for her latest crime. So I'm wondering if Bill called them or if Ridge called them or maybe even Finn called them, because this week he is making it clear that Luna being his daughter, Luna being pregnant, none of that matters. What matters are the crimes that she committed. So what I do expect to come out of this is obviously Baker is going to have to arrest Luna, but I do think she's probably going to end back up on house arrest over at Bill's place, but we'll see. She needs another ankle monitor unless they kept her old one. Tuesday, October 14th on Bold and the Beautiful is season 39, episode 22. So Finn makes it very clear to everybody that he wants justice to be served no matter what. And this spoiler is what has me thinking he might have called the police on Luna. What I'm very curious about is whether Finn would call the police on his mom, Lee Finnegan, or if Luna will drop a dime on her grandma, Lee, and say, oh, she took me out of the hospital. She told everybody that I died. She was lying. She was violating her Hippocratic oath. I don't think Luna will bring up Grandma Sheila because she was actually applauding her whole Spencer pregnancy scheme and her drunkenly seducing Will and all that. Sheila is a total enabler and she's a big Luna stan. So I'm just very curious if Luna's going to name names when she gets brought in. Plus, in her mind, she didn't do anything to Liam. He shot her. And he just wound up shot accidentally. Now, if she has a good lawyer, maybe they can make that case. And I don't think that Grandma Sheila is going to prosecute over her toe. She may refuse to press charges. So that's interesting. Plus, Luna is in absolute shock on Tuesday when Katie drops a bombshell on her. Luna's horrified when Katie tells her that she and Bill are going to get custody of her and Will's baby and raise it themselves while Luna is stuck in prison as an attempted murderer. So according to Katie, even though the baby is Will's, Luna is not going to get her happily ever after. She's not going to get him as a husband. She's not going to be living in the lap of luxury. And Luna being cornered this way is probably going to make her act crazy again. Deacon is looking for help with his broken marriage to Sheila. So we've got Deacon turning to Taylor again, and we all know Sheila's not going to like this. On Wednesday, October 15th, it's season 39, episode 23 of Bold and the Beautiful. So Sheila heads over to see Deacon at Il Giardino. I don't know if he tossed her out of the house, told her to go get a hotel, whatever. He doesn't want to look at her. Deacon is so mad, but Sheila is absolutely desperate to save her marriage to Deacon. And on Wednesday, we're going to see Sheila pleading with Deacon, please come home. I need my husband. Now, they were getting a different apartment when they moved studios from the old Bold studio to the new one. I do know that Sheila and Deacon finally got a bigger place. So maybe she is staying at the little place above there and they have another place. I don't know. Hopefully on Wednesday, we'll find out their living arrangements now that they're estranged. Brooke talks to Ridge and she's telling him how happy she is now that they are remarried. But Brooke also is talking about wanting happiness for Taylor and her future. So with Brooke wanting Taylor to find happiness, I wonder if she's going to get an inkling that she might find it with Brooke's ex. So Deacon begins his therapy sessions with Taylor on Wednesday, and I do think this is the start of something for those two. Sheila is creeping around, following Deacon. She's up at the hospital, and she sees Taylor and Deacon hugging, and I mean, Taylor looks kind of happy to be in Deacon's arms. She is his doctor, but we know on soaps, they always cross lines. And Deacon says he doesn't know what to do and is telling Taylor he really needs her to help him. Thursday, October 16th on Bold and the Beautiful is season 39, episode 24. So Deke heads back up to Forrester Creations and he's a little sneaky, slides his portfolio into the pile of other portfolios that they're considering for the new designer for Hope for the Future. And if you remember, he said he liked some of her designs, but it needed a redo and he snapped pictures. So I do think he's got an inside track on this. And Hope is with Brooke, Ridge, and Carter in the CEO office, and they are looking through the potential Hope for the Future designers' portfolios together. Brooke has a passionate kiss with Ridge on Thursday. I don't know how spouses kissing is a spoiler, but okay, at least they're happy. And Deacon is just in a lot of pain and angst over this Sheila thing, and Deke is very upset about it. And so he talks to his sister Hope about what their dad is going through. And I think he's going to talk to her about Sheila and Luna. And of course, Hope's going to be floored to hear all this. We're going to wrap up the week on Friday, October 17th, season 39, episode 25 of Bold and the Beautiful. And Finn has some things to say to Lee about her bad choices about Luna and the lies and all that. And I wonder if Finn will forgive his mom, Lee, for that. She has taken accountability while talking to Ridge and other people, so hopefully she'll do the same thing while talking to Finn. And Poppy has a conversation with Finn and Lee. She wants to know what's going on, and Finn tells Poppy that Luna is alive. And of course, he's going to tell her that she's pregnant, so Poppy's about to be a grandma. Will tries to understand why Luna picked him to target, and Deke gets to meet Electra up at Forrester Creations, which is very interesting because his boyfriend Remy had tormented her so terribly.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.